Hello, welcome to day 9 of Advent of Code. So I solved day 8 early yesterday morning, and it's 3 p.m. in New York City right now, and I want to try day 9. Thanks for joining me. All right, let's see what day 9 has in store for us. Day 9, Marble Mania. You talk to the elves while you wait for your navigation system to initialize. To pass the time, they introduce you to their favorite marble game. Ooh, we're playing a game. The elves play this game by taking turns arranging the marbles in a circle according to very particular rules. The marbles are numbered, starting with 0 and increasing by 1 until every marble has a number. Okay, so we're counting the marbles, or we index them from 0 to n. First, the marble number 0 is placed in the circle. Oh no, all the marbles have a number. At this point, while it contains only a single marble, it is still a circle. The marble is both clockwise from itself and counterclockwise from itself. The marble is designated the current marble. It's clockwise and counterclockwise from itself. Well, we have only one marble. Then each elf takes a turn placing the lowest numbered remaining marble into the circle. Okay, placing the lowest numbers remaining marble into the circle between the marbles that are 1 and 2 marbles clockwise of the current marble. Okay, when the circle is large enough, this means that there's 1 marble between the marble that was just placed and the current marble. The marble that was just placed then becomes the current marble. Okay, so each elf takes a turn placing the lowest numbered remaining marble into the circle between the marbles that are 1 and 2 marbles clockwise of the current marble. Okay, so in this case, however, if the marble that is about to be placed has a number which is a multiple of 23, something entirely differently happens. First, the current player keeps the marble they would have placed, adding it to their score. In addition, the marble 7 marbles counterclockwise from the current marble is removed from the circle and also added to the current player's score. Okay, the marble located immediately clockwise of the marble that was removed becomes the new current marble. Okay, so we keep adding them. I need to draw a clock first. So this is clockwise, and the other way is counterclockwise. And then always in the circle that are 1 and 2 marbles clockwise of the current marble. So we go 1 clockwise added, so that is between the first and the second marbles clockwise. Now, if the marble we're adding is a multiple of 23, something different happens. That player keeps the marble, and they're getting a score, and also the marble 7 counterclockwise from the current marble is removed, and also part of the score. And then clockwise is the current one. Okay, so suppose there are 9 players. After the marble with value 0 is placed in the middle, each player, shown in square brackets, takes a turn. The result of each of those turns would produce circles of marbles like this, where clockwise is to the right and the resulting current marker is parentheses. So we start with 0, can't really go too much clockwise, so we add 1 to it. 1 is the current one, Now we're going 1, 2 clockwise, so we have this 0, then we enter the 2, then the 1. Now we almost have a circle, so we always want to go 1 to the right, basically, unless we're all the way on the right, in which case we go 1 to the left. Okay, and then we keep doing this until we hit 23. So here's where we add 22. Now the next one, 23, would be placed by player 5, I guess. Okay, this is weird. So player 4 places 0 in the circle, and then player 1 places 1. And then player 4 places 22, so player 5 should be playing 23, but instead he gets to keep 23. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he also takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He also takes 9 off. And now 19 is the current one. Okay. Oh, why does this end? Oh, assuming it ends after marble 25. The winning score is 32. Okay, why is player 5? Oh, player 5 is not placing 19. That's just the current one after they removed number 9. Okay. Okay, so we have a bunch of inputs here. Okay, so we're playing this game where we have some number of players, and the last marble is worth this many points. So does this mean they go this high? Yeah, I guess they go this high. And then this is the high score. Okay, so they're playing this game. I have a number of players. Okay, so let's copy this over to our test input. Test input. And I think I want to add this very first example though. So this example was they were, I want to say, 9 players, last marble is worth 25 points, and the high score is 23 plus 9, 31. Is that correct? So 23 plus 9, okay, addition is hard. So the high score here is 32. And let's just put this as the first example. Okay. All right, let's get the test input. Get your puzzle input. Okay. Okay, so I have this input. Now I have some test input. And my keyword is totally not to, oh, because I'm not in JavaScript or anything. Okay, I was trying to add comments and it didn't work. All right, so I'm passing the input file, split it to a string, and then I do inputs that filter for every string that first leather not equals to this. I just want to return those. Let's see. So I'm using Node 10 here, which gives me lots of access to tons of the new JavaScript features. I like that. I can use with async await. Let's this compile. Okay, this started great. Reference arrow S is not defined. Let's define S. Okay, console log inputs. This other line is old. Okay, 9 players, last model. Okay, and I think we just want the first one of those entries. No, input set filter, all the lines where the first character is not this. Why is it just one entry? Oh well. Oh, because here I'm taking the result and I'm already splitting it. That is not what I want. I think I want this. Oh gosh, I'm already failing and haven't even started the puzzle. Okay, we're reading this. Inputs to spring. Yeah, but why is this just the first item? Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Yep, I want all of them, but only those that are not a comment right now. Okay, now I get one. And okay, thank you, Robin. That's one of these things where, especially when you try to talk your way through it, you just look at it forever and don't understand what's happening. Okay, so we can parse a file. Great. And we're only getting those that are good. And for now, thinking how to do this once I'm testing. So for that input of inputs, for every line of input, line that split, I'm splitting at all the empty lines, and a line looks like this. And then that number of players last marble. Oh, and the high score is what we're trying to get, right? Okay. Number of players last marble equals the first entry, and then we're getting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the sixth entry. console.log. We are playing with number of players and last marbles. We're playing with 9 players and 25 marbles. Sounds good. Okay, so once we have this, now we want to say let play is a function that takes number of players and a last marble, and it does something. Oops. Why can I not close the terminal with command backtick anymore? Everything's broken. All right, let's close the terminal. Okay, so we want to play with this many players and last marble, and I just have to check when we had 25 marbles, was that 26 rows or 25 rows? Okay, so we're placing the first marble and then we're placing marble 25, but the marbles start from 0. Okay, so we have one more marble than this. I feel Advent of Code has some really funny +1 errors. Okay, so this is what we want to do. Console.log this result, and it should be 32 in this game. Okay. How do we do this? I think I want a okay, so let scoreboard equal an array for let I equals 0, I less than n, I plus plus, scoreboard of I equal 0. This is super verbose, but this is the first year that I'm doing an Advent of Code. I just started yesterday, so I'm only on part 1 of day 4. Those puzzles are way harder than I expected. This is my first year too, Robin. What language are you solving them in? Somehow I managed to do every puzzle every day. I don't know where I got all this extra free time from, but it fit into my schedule somehow. Yeah. Oh, also in JavaScript, cool. Are you using any of the new features? I know some of these examples you can solve in really short code, like code golf style. But honestly, I have such a hard time reading those and debugging when I'm doing it for the first time. So I'm just writing out my for loops, initializing the scoreboard. Excuse me. Okay, so we have a scoreboard and we need a current marble, and n is the number of players and m is the marble, and we can just assume marble and players is large enough because we know all the test inputs, so let's not worry about corner cases. Okay, so why are you watching, Robin, if you haven't done this day yet? But that's cool that you're watching, thank you. Okay. So I think what I want to do is I want to have a board, basically. Normally I always use map, filter, reduce, and stop. But with these I sometimes have to return early in loops. I'm using all the for loops. Yes, my code is a big mess though. That sounds about right for these puzzles. I like filter, though I have to look up every single time if it's filtering out those that match or those that don't match, but luckily code always has the preview for me. Oh, I don't need this line. Okay, well, thanks for finding me. Let's see how this goes. I have to admit, the other day, what was it, Friday for part 2, I failed so miserably because I was doing all the for loops with not good variable names and no functions in between. So I had to quit before I got to the solution because I had other plans. So let's hope this is better. Okay, so I want a board, and on this board I always have a current one, and then I want to go clockwise and counterclockwise through it. So I think I need some kind of doubly linked list, and I just have clockwise as right and counterclockwise as left. So I want a node, oops, what am I doing? That has a value of the marble, and it has a left and a right. Or maybe I call them clockwise and counterclockwise? No, let's call them left and right. Okay, so at first, what did it say? Let's have another look. At first, we're placing the marble 0, and then we place 0, 1, and then it should be 0, 2, 1. Okay, so at first the board let current, let board. I wonder if I should just skip like the first ones that are too short. Let current equal a node where value is 0, left is current, and right is current. Ooh, formatting, okay. And then, oh, I don't need a board. If I just have the current marble, that's enough because that's linking through the whole board. Okay, so for while, oh no, I don't want the current one. I want this to be the board, and the current one has value 0. So while current value, and then I'm using here the current value, while current value is less than or equal to the marble, this is while the players are playing. So if current modulo 23 is not equal to 0, that was when we place clockwise after 1 marble, and else we want to score the marble, remove 7 counterclockwise. Okay, I have n players. Oh, and I'm keeping track of the high score. Okay. Let player equal 0. After every round, it's a turn for the next player. Player is the next player. No, wrong click. What did I do? It's the next player, but we're dividing this by the number of players. No, wait, I just want to round it. Not dividing modulo the number of players. Deleting code is hard. So player always increases by 1, but once we get to the nth player, that is actually player 0. Okay, I like this. And every round player goes 1 on. So here we do board that we're moving clockwise, that right, no, dot right, how do I get to this one? So the one left of it is the one left of where we are adding this new marble is board that right. So let a new marble is an object where value is, oh, the sound is not synced in the video, did you know? I did not really know. I'm using the window capture, and I think that's lagging behind a little bit. Is it really terrible, Sigmofo? Does anybody know what to do? I didn't explicitly set it up to like not sync the sound. Okay, so Robin says if you're using Safari, you have to refresh. I experienced this before on Safari. I almost think that it's my fault, Robin. I'm just starting out with this and the setup is not great yet. Okay, Roger Who says it's fine. It's fine as in it works on your machine, or it's not the end of the world that it's lagging. Okay, thanks everybody for saying it's fine. I will definitely do more testing. I just got this new microphone today. It's nothing special, but it's better than using the built-in one, and my other little headphones with the microphone broke just the other week. So I'm going with this, and I'm going to get a little bit better equipment right away. I don't want to go out and order all kinds of stuff and realize I don't need it and just add it to the big landfill of trash. So I'm trying to be better than this, and I'm just trying with the smallest I have and then see what I need to build up to. A bunch of my friends suggested that I need 2 monitors, but if I can avoid that anyway, I'd really like to try that. Otherwise it's just another monitor that gets produced and produces waste and will end up on the landfill at some point. Okay, +1, it's fine. It's fine for me as well. Works on my machine. Okay, that's always the best one. I started streaming, Robin says, I started streaming a few weeks ago and had a basket on a web shop with gear over 1,000 euros, and I was like, nope. Sounds good, yeah. All right, back to playing the game. I got distracted. Thanks everybody for chiming in and saying that the sound is okay. I will listen to this afterward and then play with it and see what I can improve. All right, so we have a new marble, that's its value. And on the left of it is board.right. And on the right of it is board.right. And then board.right is new marble. So we're adding in this marble. Okay. And we count up, it's the next player. Ooh, this is important. Marble plus current plus plus. Okay. Is the new marble the current one? I feel like current is the wrong word here. This should be last placed. No, this should be, no, current was maybe good. No, next marble, or marble that we're playing. So this is the marble that we're playing. And after we played 0, now we're playing 1. So this is the marble that we're playing. And okay. And the current marble is the one where the board is pointing to. So let's not call this board, but call it current, and then current equals the new marble. Yeah, and that, I don't know what this microphone costs because I got it from work, but it's the one you get for free, so it's probably nothing great. Let me just read this again. So which one, when we added, which one is the current one? The marble displays then becomes the current marble. Okay, we did that. Okay, so the marble just plays becomes the current marble, otherwise remove 7 counterclockwise. So we want to do 7 to the left. For let I equals 0, I less than 7, I plus plus. Current equals current dot left. And now we want, oh, we're removing it, we're not adding it. Okay, so first of all, we have to score the marble. So we have scoreboard of the player plus equals next marble, because this is the one this player is getting. Now we're going 7 to the left. Let marble to remove equals current dot left. And current that left, that's the one we removed. This is the one left of it, and its right is the current one. And current that left is marble 2. Is removed that right. So we're removing the one left to it, counterclockwise to it. So we're setting remove the left, its right is the current one, and the left one is the, what am I doing here? Removing this. On the left, its right is this, and then the current one, the left, is what was left of the removed one. Is this right? Should I look at it or should I just run it? And the scoreboard of this player plus equals remove that value. And which one is the current one? Okay. The marble located immediately clockwise of the marble that was removed becomes the current marble. I think I already have that. because I'm saying current is all the way left, and then I'm returning that one left of it. Okay, console.log player played next marble dot value scored next marble dot value console.log they removed that value and current that value is current. I'm a bit scared of running this. Yep. Okay. Current is not defined. Yeah, that's what you get for renaming everything in line 20. Well, that just looks like I'm doing circles. Current that left is this, and current that right is also current. Oh, nice. Did not fail. Okay, I think you might be insipidant. Okay, so INSI says, I think you might be removing the wrong one. You already moved left 7 times, then you pick another left on line 37. That sounds totally like I'm making that mistake. Okay. Player 4 scored undefined. Yay, good for player 4. Is player 4 the one who should be winning? Let's double check this before we fix the other problems. 1, 2, 3. Why is player 4 scoring anything? Playing with 9 play. Oh yeah, because so which one is scoring here? Player 5. Okay, just because of the +1. So that looks fine to me. And why are they scoring undefined? Player scored next marble. Oh, because that's how this goes. Okay. Player 4 scored 23. They removed 0. And 0 is current. Okay, and they should not have removed 0. They should have so I have to look at that solution again. They shouldn't have removed 0. They should have removed 9, which was nowhere near 0. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times to the left, and then I'm removing 19. Still seems a bit off. So current. Where am I setting the values? Oh, I'm not resetting the values for current. But definitely thanks for that hint that I'm going too far to the left. That would have bitten me. Okay. So I think I'm never setting the value of current. So here I place it to have the right value. No, I want this, I place it to have the right value. They removed 0 and undefined as current. What am I doing wrong? Current has value 0, left is current, right is current. Now I have marble 1. I'm doing this a bunch of times. Let debug. Next marble. Debug that push current that value. Okay, thanks for joining in, Robin. See you later. Foo equals current dot right, while foo that value not equals current dot value. I just want to see my debug output. Foo equals foo dot right. Console.log debug. Okay, I'm probably removing the wrong stuff. That sounds right. But also when I'm adding, my list keeps having list length 1, so that is not cool. So when we're adding, I have a new marble, its value, its left value is current at right, and its right value is current at right. Okay, and I'm setting, oh, you know what, I think I have to set let left equals current dot right, let right equals current dot right. So I'm setting left and right, and now I'm setting the left one dot right is the new marble, whereas the right dot left is also the new marble, and current is this new marble. Oh, sorry, I forgot to push that. Debug that push for that value. All right. So we're starting with 0, then 0, 1, and then 2, 1, 0. Let's see if this next one is correct. 3, 0, 2, 1. So I did 2, 1, 0, and now I'm adding the 3 between the 1 and the 0. Start right between the 1 and the 0, and then I'm adding the 4. So then we're getting 513042. Let me just check if that is right here. So when we add 513042, yes, that looks good. Okay, and now IncityPoint is saying my removing is wrong, probably. That could very well be. Okay, so what am I doing when I'm removing? First, I'm adding this confidence. That's good. And then I'm going 6 to the left. I'm removing one more on the left. They removed 9 and undefined is current. Okay, I think I'm removing the right one, but current that value, oh, because typing is hard. Where's this coming from? And 19 is current. Is 19 the right one? Oh yeah, 19 is the current one. So that doesn't look too bad. Okay. So they removed 9 and 19 is current. And I think play should just return the scoreboard. And then at the end, do you want to log the scoreboard? No, I want let scoreboard equal this. And then I want to log the highest score possible, so math.max of the scoreboard. And I don't want an array because that would be the wrong thing. And it's 32. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Oh, hey ShaderFox, I'm working on Advent of Code day 9. Let me just commit this. Works on first test input. So Advent of Code is this super neat collection of puzzles, coding puzzles, and there's one for every day. We are on day 9 Marble Mania, adventofcode.com. And we're having elves playing with marbles, and we're trying to figure out who is getting the highest score. I'm using Node.js 10. Okay, so let us change the test input and see what we're getting. So 37,305. Yes, that all looks good. Okay, let's do the real thing. Oh, well, so ShadowFox has never heard of Advent of Code. It's been running for a few years. This is the first year I know about it. But just this December, in the last 9 days, there were more than 60,000 people solving at least one problem. So it's pretty huge. Hashtag on Twitter, obviously, Advent of Code. Okay, let's run this on the real code. Ooh, exciting. Is this going to work? Fingers crossed. What is the winning elf score? Submit. Yes, okay, we got a gold star. So if you look on Twitter, Advent of Code, Oh yeah, Eric Wastel is the creator of these puzzles. Thank you, Eric, for creating those. They're really fun. Stay away to see on Twitter how many people play or something. I don't know if there's, but it is a lot of people playing. Okay, and every day has 2 puzzles, and we just solved the first one. Thank you for all your hints in the chat, like, oh, you're going 1 too far on the left. Okay, are we ready for part 2? And then part 2 has usually a little bit to do with the first part, but the next day is completely independent. So if you want to jump in, you don't have to do puzzles 1 through 9. You can do puzzle 9 or whichever one you like, or if you get stuck on one, you can just jump over to the next one. Also, if you get stuck, you can watch a ton of people doing the live streams and see if that helps you. Okay, amused by the speed of your answer, the elves are curious. What would the winning elf score be if the number of the last marble were 100 times larger? What would the new winning elf's, wait. Okay, because if it's 100 larger, somebody else wins. If the number of the last marble were 100 times larger. Well, isn't that the same problem, or will I actually run out of time? So we're playing, and the problem is that the number of elves marble plus equals 100. Where's my input for day 9? I don't know, 100 more doesn't seem to make a big difference. Am I misunderstanding the question? Oh, is this in an endless loop? No. Maybe I should get rid of my debugging output. All right. Let me stop this and do it without debugging output. Why would 100 make a difference? Are we like going back and forth? Is 100 more some multiple of 23 maybe? Oopsie. No. Okay, I ran out of heap space. Why was I running out of heap space? Okay, so 10 more works. 90 more works. 99 works. Where's my heap space going? Because obviously my board is not getting all that much bigger. Numbers of players is the same. Wow, okay, yeah, because it can't go over that. Okay. So when they have 99 marbles, that works. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll just take 99 marbles. Okay, so they take 99. And then the next player the one whose turn it is then will get that one. Okay. Why is it running out of heap space though? Because isn't my board always the same size? Sorry, I need to see this output again. Okay, so this one should finish because it finished when I don't print all this crap. Anybody know what's wrong? How many players do I have? So I have 462 players. The last marble is worth this much. Oh, my current is getting way too big. Oh, I know what I'm doing. When I'm adding 99, I'm not working with numbers. So where is marble? Dot map number 400,000. Oh yeah, 72 is current. Okay. Wait, how did the other one? Oh, because of the plus here. Okay, I was silly. I'm glad I figured I had some debugging output before working on this. Okay, let's see if that is right. No, I don't think I understood the question. Okay. Oh, not plus 100, but 100 times larger. Yeah. The getting a string and then adding on the numbers usually works unless you do something stupid like that where it could be a string concatenation. So it's always good to be on the safe side. Okay, but 100 times larger, reading is hard on a Sunday afternoon. 100 times larger, of course, is not plus 100, but multiplied by 100. So let's see if that works. Let's try without the debug output first. Yes, and 99 still worked. So, but plus 100 was times 1,000. Okay. Well, that's a much bigger win. I hope they're playing for money. Cute little elves. Okay. Ooh, you were a great